Okay, here comes another Temu haul. This one is actually really good, so stay for the whole thing. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, so that really helps my channel, and I'm trying to grow it so I can do a lot more tutorials. I'm just on a roll with these hauls because I'm gathering up so many different products and everything so that I can do some launches on different products I want to make, also do some more of my journaling and teach you things. So this is the first thing I wanted to show you. So and again, a lot of times when you're ordering stuff from Temu or Amazon or wherever, especially if it's for ephemera, you can just like right here, this is such a beautiful piece. And this is the packaging, okay? So I'm gonna keep this because it's so pretty and it has Chinese lettering up there, but you could put a piece of washi tape over there, you could ink that. There's so many, you could cut it off. There's so many things that you could do with this, or you could just leave it if you want. But anyway, I just thought that was absolutely gorgeous. And then these are the stamps that I bought, and I thought they were gonna be, number one, I thought they were gonna be much smaller. So I have to tell you, I am super, super happy. These are just really, really cool. So this is just all these like, vintage stamps with these beautiful women on them. They're so pretty. Oh, look at this one. They're just absolutely, they're so pretty. Here's another one. Oh my gosh, this one is absolutely stunning. And they'll say like postcard 10, like for stamps or whatever. Doesn't really matter because you just turn this ephemera and oh, look at this one. This is so pretty. Another really pretty one. And they're different colors and shades. Like here's some orange in there. It's like really pretty. Here's one with a horse. Love that. Kittens. Here's another really pretty one with different colors in it, the yellows and some tans. This is so pretty. Tan colors and some browns and burnt siennas. This is more, so these are all more earlier dates, like 30s. And then these are your 50s, which is fine because I love the 50s. These are just so pretty. This one's super cute. That's gorgeous too. So I love some of these soft colors. They're like, I wonder if they're stickers. Let's see if they're stickers. They could be stickers. I have a feeling they are. I thought they were just ephemera. Nope, they are stickers. Oh my gosh. So that's even easier. No glue needed. Oh, this is so pretty too. The blue bonnet. Little kissing. Oh, I like this. This is so beautiful. Anyway, oh my gosh. Look at the blue. It's so pretty. So these are translucent, which makes it really nice. There's a little girl with her doll. So I am really, really happy. And look how many. I can't remember how many are in here, but there's a lot in there. This was really good price. I think this one was, a lot of these I get for free or discounted and stuff for credits. And so I don't always know, but I believe this was like $2.98. So that's like super, super good. And then I got, let me show you the other things I got. So I just love these textured papers, and you can do so much with these. I'm going to show you, I opened one. So I have this green, and I got the blue, my favorite purple. I love blue and purple and pink are my favorite colors. So here's a pink one. And let me see, did I take one apart so I could show you the inside? Oh, maybe not. I thought I did. Okay. So what we'll do is let's take the blue one apart and look at what comes with the blue inside this blue package. So you get let's move these over. You get this one here. So hopefully we can see that pretty clearly, right? And then you get this like spider webby kind, which I love these. I just love these textured ones. And then this one here. Not pretty. It's super pretty. And then one of these with just like circles on it. That's nice, right? And then I love this is so pretty too. And then I love it when they do the paint spatters, or I don't know what other kind of spatters, but it's not really paint. It's like little clay spatters. I love that. And then it gives you a piece of translucent paper. And then this beautiful lacy, this isn't lace. It looks almost three-dimensional. And I want to touch it and think I'm going to feel lace, but I don't. It's that well done. So I'm really happy with this piece. And then this one here has the hearts on it, one with flowers. And each package will have kind of like the same thing. This is really pretty, like crinkled up paper. And here's another nice vintage looking flowers. And then this paper here. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And this. So you get all of that. It's like such a good deal. And I think they were, I don't know, I think I paid one time $6 for a whole, like a different slew of colors. But these ones, I think I bought them individually and they were on my free credit list. So I really didn't pay anything for them. But I think ordinarily they're like $4 or $5 for these, which is a really good price anyway, even if you were paying for them. I couldn't make all of that for that. So again, we've got the blue, we got the purple, the pink, and this beautiful green, which has these green colors. So it's kind of like the same thing. This heart one is really pretty. So it's the same thing, but just in different colors. So absolutely love that. Then I got these a paper pack of butterflies. As you get to know me, you will find out that I am totally love butterflies. So anytime I see butterflies, I want to buy it. This again, this is the package. So it came like this. This was over the plastic, and I took it out. And again, this is something perfectly well that you can, don't throw these away. So this is like the cover, and I'm keeping that because it's absolutely beautiful. So these are the butterfly pages, and I really like them because you can just take these. Oh, it's thick. Oh, I thought it was going to be much more flimsy. So this is like a, maybe a 32-pound paper. I thought it was like 20. It's heavier than a 28, lighter than a 60. It's really nice. What you can do here is you can just fold this, and you could create a journal just like this. This could be your, if you took it and, you know, scored it here and then scored it over here, see, so that you have a little spine. Oh, look, that makes a perfect spine right there if you could get it right on those, on here. And now you can make a signature. Oh, I think I'm going to do that. This is so cool. And now you can open it up and add paper and stuff inside of it. It could even be a journal cover. You could laminate this after. You could put Mod Podge on top of it. There's so many things you could do with this. So this is another page in there. I love it because it looks like it has this natural place to cut your paper, right? Oh, look at this butter. I didn't see the mushrooms. That's another thing I love. So butterflies, mushrooms, flowers, hearts. Yeah, girly stuff, fantasy, fairies. There's another beautiful. This one has a wolf in it. This one has a fox in it. And a deer. Look how cute that is. So my favorite are these butterflies, though. It's absolutely gorgeous. So that was worth it. And I think that was like $1.97 or something like that. Okay, then I got these really cute, gorgeous stickers. These are two different packs, but I just saved them in one pack. And this also would be pretty to save. So I got these little fairies. So these are like little fairy things. Now these have a white, so when you take this one off, they make different kinds. So you have this one with, so this has the white background, see? And then you also have the translucent one, so you wouldn't see any of the white. But these are cute enough, especially for my bullet journals. These are perfect. So I like these because I don't, and they were very inexpensive, like $1 or something. And then, you know, really cute. I love this one. I love this the little girls, like the little girl fairies. Look how pretty under the mushroom. So cute. Oh, look how pretty this one is. This is gorgeous. It's a very pretty sticker. And there's a lot of detail to these. So I really like the detail in them. Here's another really pretty one with the little girl, little fairy. Oh, and then the mushrooms with the butterfly. And more mushrooms with a little mushroom house. Oh, they're just so cute. So that's one of the stacks. And then these are some more. These were bigger. I think this one was like 2 something, but these are adorable too. I just thought that they were just so cute. I love the size on these. Again, these are going to have the white background, but that's fine. You know, you can use that. You can also ink all those if you want it more vintagey color, right? This one's adorable. So cute. These are adorable. I want to make some of my own stickers, and I want to kind of do a more fairy. I want to do the fairies and dragons and things like that. I would love to design some of those. All right, so then next, the paper is, because I'm so in love with these. So this is a dark purple dream. These are smaller. So, okay, so see the size difference? So these are like 6 by 5 or something like that. And then these are going to be like 5 by 4, I think. But there's 22 pieces in each one of these. So this is the purple one. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to show you. Oh, these are different. Okay. So that I already have another Temu haul where I got some more of these. So you'll see I want it more. So if you watch that one, you'll see me with this one. So let's look at what we get when it's, oh no, that's different. So we need to open this one, I guess, so we can see what we have. Look how beautiful this is. Now is this 2 pieces? Yeah. Look at that. Look, so here's the spider webby, and you can layer them. See how you layer them? That's really pretty. And then the spattered one, this one has like glitter on it. This is a really thin, almost like a foil piece, but not quite. This one here is like a glitter paper. It's a thin one. It's not cardstock or anything. It's just regular weight. And then this is just, oh, this is so pretty. This is textured. This is actually textured. So we have this piece here, and then it looks like they glued on all this stuff. And this feels really nice. And then we have regular paper. That's a stack of these. Excuse me. This now looks textured, but it's not. It's just the paper. There's 3 of those. This again is very pretty. This again looks textured. You want to feel it and you expect it to be, and that's why I was kind of surprised when, where's that? Oh, I was kind of surprised with this one because a lot of times they look like this and then I go to touch them and they're just the paper, but this one actually is textured. But these look very good job at faux texting. What am I saying? Faux texturing. So there's 3 pages of that. And then there are, let's see, 3 pages of this one and 3 pages of this one. And then this bark looking, this one has a texture to it and you can feel the roughness on it. What a pretty pack. Like even if I was paying $6 for these, it would be a really, really good price. There's so much you can do in your junk journaling, in your regular journaling, in your glue books, crafting. You can create projects with these. These would be so pretty glued over different items, or you could create a painting and then add these to them. Yeah, so gorgeous. So then I bought these packs, which this one says these are retro colors. So this is called the Cloud Yarn series. I got a pink, I got the brown, I got the green. This is kind of a peachy color, and then like a midnight blue and a purple one. So we'll open up the purple one since I have that open. These were really great price too. So this was on one of those things where when you buy X amount of stuff, like I think it was a $49, then I would get $20 in credit back, or like all those little games that you play when you open up your Temu app. And so, or or you can pick 5 or 6 free things, but you can only go back once a day. You just have to put it in your planner to go back and get your free thing each day. There's so many things. You could do the $100 free, but you have to buy a lot. You have to buy like $150 worth of stuff in order to get the $100 credit. But they take some of your past purchases, especially if you buy a lot, and apply that towards it. Anyway, there's all kinds of ways, but I think these were like $3.59 or $3.99 or something like that each. So let's see what's inside. So it's got this little string there, and then this is a pretty doily that you get with it. This is another thing. I love to do this with the doilies and then put some ephemera on top of that. And then this one here is textured, and it's like those spider webs, but it's more thick and has more features like little branches in it. It looks so cute. And there's 2 of those. And then this one is, again, that textured one like in the other package, in the larger package. It's a different tone though. And then the same thing like the web, another pretty web, and then the spatters. I just love this stuff. And then this paper is, oh my gosh, I love the way this paper feels. So this has little bumps. All of these are actual bumps that you can feel. It's very nice texture. This is another thing that comes in the pack. Now this one is, it looks like you're gonna feel it, but it's flat. But it's a really good job. And then these 2 pieces of, you know, like a craft. This is almost like a craft paper. Oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. I am so happy I got these. Like, I'm just totally in love with these. I have so many of those. I got to get busy and make things with these now. Anyway, so those are that. And I'm not going to buy anymore. I got to stop. I get addicted to buying that stuff. So then I got this paper pack, and I was shocked. This was one of the freebies that I picked. And is this just so pretty? And it's already, so here's another thing. Now, they didn't corner it with the, you know, the punch that, I always forget what it's called, but the little corner rounder. But they inked it. So it looks, well, it's actually printed that way, but it looks like it's been inked. So right there, that's already been done for you. And then this one here is like cut. See how it's cut differently, like on purpose. What a good job. So it's like this cutting on purpose in the different little areas so that it doesn't look perfect. And that's really nice. I really, really like this. And then they put these ones here, and this has little cuts in different places. For vintage, for your junk journaling, vintage journaling, this is just so beautiful. Even your glue books, this would look really beautiful in there. And again, so a lot of the work is already done for you. I don't have to cut. I don't have to ink. That's pretty nice. And there's like 3 of each one of these. This is so pretty too. Look at that. I love how that little mistake thing looks like there on purpose, like it was burnt. See how pretty that is? So there's 3 of those. And then these. Oh, these are, I mean, I love this green, this really beautiful antique you know, vibe going on. Look at these. This looks so old, like someone found it in an attic somewhere. Oh my gosh, there's so much. I'm gonna have to make some of these and sell some of these journals because a lot of this is so pretty. In fact, I think I need to order some more of that, but I think this would make for a beautiful journal that I could sell on Etsy. Another beautiful pieces there. Look at this. And we could do, you could do mini journals, big journals, you know, whatever. Oh, again, another really pretty one with those beautiful stripes like that. So there's 3 of each of those. This whole set was one of the freebies that I got as well. So I can't go wrong with that. That's just gorgeous. Okay. So then the next thing that I got was these. So these are, this was another free thing. So these are, actually I ordered 2 sets. I think I paid for one and got one free, but it wasn't to buy one, get one free. And I'm trying to remember, I think these were like $4 or $5, but these are envelopes. And so these are like vintage envelopes, but look, so you could use these in your journal. You could put them in there in your junk journal for envelopes. You could go this way. If you have a larger one, you could go this way. You could fold this and then you would cut open this side, and you would have one envelope and then staple this or glue it or put some double-sided tape there. So you'd have 1 envelope, 2 envelopes, 3 envelopes. In fact, I'm going to leave it like this so I remember to do that. Isn't that gorgeous? So the other thing I thought about doing for these is actually sending them out. So when I'm sending maybe a card to someone, or maybe they buy stickers from me or something, I could actually stick them in here and just handwrite a label. I would want to put a label on there and then handwrite it because it might not show up for the post office. But these can actually be mailed. So you can just turn them over like that and actually use them for a mailer. And if you wanted to, you could use it to save your receipts. There's so many things to do, but I think for journaling, this is like a phenomenal, that's like so cool. And I can't remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I believe, yeah, so there's 20. So there were 10 in a pack. Absolutely amazing buy. Then I got this here, which was this beautiful lace. And I do upcycling. So I love to do upcycling of clothing, especially jeans, and taking clothing and turning it into something else. And this would just be, and it'd also be absolutely amazing on a journal cover. Let me see. Let me grab, I don't have one close by, but let's just pretend that this is cloth on here. It's not, but let's just pretend this is cloth. But you could see how, if you wanted, and pretend this is this, you could have the opening right here like this. And you could actually just glue that onto your, actually, let's just do it this way. You could have it here, or actually, I like it here. So you could just take it on your journal and glue it like right there, right? Wouldn't that be pretty? Inside the journal, you could also do make like a bookmark thing here, right here, maybe something like that. But also, I think it would be amazing for to decorate my jeans, to all my upcycling jean jackets. This would be great for a sleeve. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, this is so beautiful. And I think I got, I don't know how much it was. I think it was one of those things. This is the one thing with Temu you have to be careful of, is a lot of times in their description and their picture, it's not the same thing that you get. So a lot of times it makes it look like you're going to get more. So I did think I was going to get more than this. I don't think this is a yard. I don't think it's quite a yard, but I still love it. All right, now the other thing that I got was so cool. Look at this. So this is, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Now that's hard to see against my wood. Let me get something let me get something darker. Look at this. And this was a super good deal. I can't remember how much I think I paid like $1.99, and it's a lot. This roll is huge. So this I was happy about, because a lot of times when you get them in a roll or something, you're always worried that you didn't read it right. It's only a little tiny bit. So that does happen with Temu. So you have to be careful with that. And I'll show you what I mean on some of the things. Then the next thing I did was I got these, which this is not what I wanted. So I was ordering, I want key rings for the wallets that I make. And so I was trying some different ones from Temu, but these clips, these are great for key rings, but they're really big. And that's for a guy, you know, so I'm not sure that I want to use these on a girly. Maybe if I did it on the really dark vintage, that would look fine. I could also add it to a jeans. That's always cool, right? You could add it to the jean loop. But yeah, so they're pretty. They're good quality and everything, but they're just not what I was expecting. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll order a whole bunch of different things and see what is best, and that's what I'll buy more of. So another thing that I ordered, this one was another freebie, and these are those little, these worked really good. These are those little snippers for sewing, for your sewing machine. So now my sewing machine has cutters everywhere on it. I have a Bernina, but I still like these, especially after I have sewn and I come over to my cutting table and I can have these there and snip the extra threads that are out. So I really like that. This is, and I haven't tried this, so if you've tried this, you let me know, and if it works or whatever. But this is, you put this, I still have to figure out how. I don't know if this is a magnet. I think so. Anyway, it's a guide for the sewing machine, and I don't quite understand how to use it. So if you know how to use it, or if you have a video explaining how to use this little guy, then let me know. But anyway, I got that. It's mostly for when I'm doing quilting on the bags and stuff, on the fabric. Okay, so then the next thing is, let me get some stuff out here, because this is like a long one. The other thing that I ordered was these pinking shears. I lost mine when I moved, and I needed some, and these were oiled. So these might have been from a local seller, which then you get charged $2.99 if you order from them. But they were a really good price, and they're titanium steel. So you always want to make sure that you're getting titanium steel. And that's what these are. So I'm super excited about these because I paid, I think, $8 or $9 for these. And I think, you know, they're super expensive in the store. So I'm really happy about these. I was surprised. I was worried that they were not going to be very good. Then I got this pack. Oh, this might be, no, this is a different pack. So then I got these. So these are just all of those webs, like I already showed you, but these are large. So, okay. So for instance, see this, how much bigger it is than this one. And then where's the other one down here? Let me move these. And then we have those the larger one. And if we put this on that one, it's even bigger. So this looks like a 5, maybe even bigger than a 5x7. But these are, like I said, there's so much you could do with these. Aren't they just gorgeous? I don't know. I just love them. So I got a pink one. I got a white one. I got this nice, pretty vintage blue, a lighter pink, a teal, a red, which I don't use much red, and then off-white. And then this is that beautiful mauve, light mauve that I love. And again, another beautiful, like a really light sea green, and then beige, goldy colored. Oh, I love these so much. Yeah, I know. I'm obsessed with those. And then here I got this paper material package. So this is a black one. Let's go ahead and look at this one. It's a little different. It was a different vendor than the other ones, but still going to be the same kind of concept. But this is a lot rougher. So here is, let me see if this comes apart. Yeah, it does. So here, see how pretty this is? And this is really thick, a lot thicker than the spider web ones are. And then this is like a screen, almost like mesh. But it's a lot thicker than those other packages that we just went through. This is, absolutely to gorgeous. Now, if I could find this from Temu, where that's all it was just like a whole stack of these, I would buy them because this is amazing. You can tear it probably, you know, oh, it would just, so much you could do. This would be great on crafting, and great for Halloween as well, right? All of these would be great for Halloween, but you could take this and Mod Podge over it and make really pretty things. And then here's perfect for Halloween, of course. And the package also came with this. And again, this is thick. So this is 2 pieces, it looks like. Yep. So they crumpled this and then glued it on top of this piece. And then it came with a gray one and a white spatter. Oh, and another one of these beautiful. This one's black, I just love this. It feels so cool. And then a white one, like that other one, and then a black one like that one. It's all textured and yummy. Ooh, so yummy. Very thin. This is like tissue paper. Let's see if there's 2. Yeah, there's 2 pieces. So this is like a tissue paper, which look at this. Look. So see how pretty that is? Like you can layer it like that. Let's see. How about this? Layering it like this. What else did they have? This one here. Oh, look how pretty that is. Okay, so we could do this on top of this piece here. That would be so pretty in your junk journal, or any journal actually. Really pretty. So there's 2 of, oh, you have to be careful. 2 of these, and then this one with the star, like Christmassy almost. Yeah, I guess you would consider that kind of Christmassy with the silver. And then like vellum, so 2 pieces of like vellum. Hopefully my camera is still at a good angle. It's kind of hard. So anyway, these are all, I don't know, totally in love. I am so totally in love with these textured things that Temu has. And I'm sure it's way less than if you had it made or went places for it or whatever. Then after that, I got these, and these were so much fun. So I got 2 of these. I don't know where my other one went. Oh, I see it. It's over there. All right, so I got 2 of these, and these are notes. Isn't these pretty? So this ribbon, and this is like, yeah, it's like a yard of it. And I bought, these are beautiful notes. So these are so pretty in your junk journals, in your vintage, in your glue books, especially if you're into music. Put this with some old music paper that you might tea dye or coffee dye. Oh my gosh, it would look so beautiful. So I have that, and let me go get the other one. I have these other things over here. And then I got another one of those. And I think that was an accident that I ordered 2. Because like I said, I like to order one and then see if I like it, then I'll order another one. But this was so worth it because I can use that. I can also use it on my jeans and my upscaling. I can also use it on wallets. I can use it on tote bags. So there's a lot of ways to use this. Then I got a bunch of these. So these are just absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful trims to put. And I bought 2, I bought 2 sets of these. So this goes with this. Again, it was an accident that I bought 2. So I think it was one of those deals. So what happens when they do the specials with you, you have to pick from the page. And sometimes when I'm doing them, I forget what I ordered. And then I ordered again. So here's that one. Where's this one here? Here's this one. The white one here. This one over here. Where's this one? Oh, is that here? No. This might be a little different then. And this one's this one here. And then this one, oh, is this one here. So these are just absolutely, these are so pretty. I'll just go ahead and open one of them. Let's see, which one do I want to open? We'll open one of these and see how much there is in there. If you do macrame, this is great for journaling. This is great for sewing. vintage clothing, jeans, again, like you can't go wrong upcycling jeans with this kind of material. Smells, oh, smells like burlap. I love it. And this is nice. It's a nice, I would say, well, let me just real quickly, I'm just going to jump over here for you real quick and I'll be right back. So this is 1 yard, 2 yards. So it's like it's a little over 2 yards. So it's a little over 2 yards, which is a super good deal. And I believe these were, one of them I paid for and one of them like was free pack. And I believe they were like $6. So pretty. These you can do so much with. So if you're doing macrame, you could decorate the top of your, like if you're using a rope or a frame or a stick, you could accent it. You could accent your clothes with it. You could accent makeup bags, you know, anything vintage. Your journals, you can sew them in your journals. They could be, you could even use these for your, well, not this one. What could you use for binding? There was one that was really pretty. This would make a nice spine binding on the back of your journal. I like these also, but these are good for, you could even make your key rings or your, you know, hang your tag on it on clothing. Oh my gosh. So much to do. Those are so fun. So let me put those away. Then I ran out, I couldn't find my stamps for my blocks. So I was scared to buy them because if they're not thick enough, they're not going to have the weight, right? So this one here was in a set, was by itself, and I paid $6 for this. So I'm not, and I think after I went to Michael's and looked at them, this still has the film on it, so I have to take that off, and that's why it's not looking clear to you. But I'm not good with I don't have nails. So I'm not good at peeling the stuff off. Usually have one of my granddaughters do that for me. Oh, here it comes a little bit. Yeah. So this is one side. So that's nice. And then the other side. So it's pretty decent of a thickness, but I don't know. I lost mine. And then after I ordered them, I found them again. And they're about the same weight as these. So I think I'm fine. Plus I have a Misty, so I can always use the Misty, right? But sometimes I don't want to set everything up. And it's just really hard to get this off. Here it comes. All right. Let's see if I can't get this off. Let's see how clear. Oh, nice and clear, right? Beautiful. All right. So that'll work for me. And it has the little lines too. So this one was about $6. And then what happens on Temu is once they see you buy something, they show you a whole bunch more of the same kind of thing. And it's kind of annoying because I've already bought it. So why do I want it? But I needed, remember, like I said, I lost. So I needed a bigger one like this, but then I bought these as well. These all came in a set. Let me see how the set worked. It was like this and like this and like this. So that was this. So this was all a set. So that was fine. And then because I did that, then they offered me this one for like, you know, $2 or something. And so I figured that's nice because this one is only to here. And I do have a lot of these long strips kind of stamps. So that's going to work. And I like this size here. I wonder if it's the same. Yeah, it's a tiny, tiny bit bigger. These are rounded. These are more square. So I have plenty of stamps now, acrylics now, stamp blocks. So let me put these away. So I got plenty of those, right? So it came, so one for like $6. Then one set was like, I don't know, $5. And then another set was like $5. So they were still a lot less than what I would pay at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. So I'm fine with that. Now, something that it doesn't have anything to do with crafting, but I just finished my office and I built a huge table, which I'm going to show you on my craft room office/craft room reveal. But I needed some edges because I have butcher block and I don't want my grandkids hitting their heads when they come in my office. They shouldn't, but they will be coming in here. I have granddaughters that absolutely love to craft, but I already have another room our game room also has an area, crafting area for them, so that I don't have to clean up their mess every day. I just don't have to go in that room because I get OCD about having to clean up the rooms. I can't work in a mess. So these are for the edges of those. And these I got for like $1.99, no, $1.25, maybe even $1.15. It was something like that for 4 of them. So I'm really happy. And I haven't glued them on yet, but I already measured to make sure and I fit it, and they look really nice and they feel really nice. So I got those. The other thing that I got is, so I've been getting, I wanted to, in my last Temu haul, I showed you all the wax that I bought. And I want to do, oh, and I couldn't show you the one, but I bought this huge, it was from a local seller. And it's soy wax, and it was 60 pounds, and I paid like $32 for 60 pounds. That is such a good deal. So that's the other thing you have to be careful with on Temu, because some sellers sell for a lot more than other sellers. And local sellers tend to sell a lot higher too than what you could buy on Facebook Marketplace or at Michael's on sale and stuff like that. So you have to really weigh. I'm always very careful about choosing the products that I want to buy. But I don't know much about wax yet. So I bought beeswax pellets and soy wax pellets, and I've been buying, and so I've been storing up those. And so it's so heavy, I can't show you. I had to get a special container just to contain, it was 60 pounds. And so they had these on sale, and they're little containers to pour for to make little candles. So I got pink, and it came with 12 for like $6 for 12. I think it ended up being like 60 cents each is what I figured, because I'd have to add that on to the cost to sell them, right? But I got these are cute, see, because they're pink. But I think I showed you the other ones in another video that were black, and they're much bigger. And then I got copper ones, and I got another kind of metal, and they're gorgeous. They're so pretty. But these are little cutesies, so I like them because of the, the feminine look. Then I got these, and of course I'm a sucker for butterflies. So look at these, and I think these would be so cute appliqued on upcycled jeans. But I bought them not thinking about the jeans. I bought them thinking about my journals. So they would look so cute in a journal as well, right? So many and these I got for free as well. So a lot of times they'll just show you the $1, $2, $3, $4 items when they give you the list of what to pick from free. It's not always expensive stuff, but I always look through the list because I've gotten some very expensive things for free from Temu. So let me put these, where should I put these? I'll just put them in here. Okay, and then, I'm sorry, there's just so much stuff. I got these gorgeous, these are so pretty. Let me put this over here. These are Japanese strips. Now, I don't know if you can see the whole thing. I think you can. Let me move that over a little bit. So these are Japanese fabric strips. Now, I was very disappointed because the way that I read the description, and a lot of times I'm reading the description wrong, so it's totally my fault. But I kept trying to find out what this was. I thought that because it said pieces of fabric. So I thought they meant like this, squares, but they're strips. Now I was a little upset about that because these are just so beautiful. I don't know. Can you see it if I put it like this? I think you can. Yeah. So let's push this up a little bit as I turn them over. And these are there's just so many. There's a lot of them, but this limits what I can do with them. So now these would make really beautiful keychains, right? These would be very pretty or wallet tags to hang, for wristlets, like wristlets. These would make perfect wristlets. Look how beautiful these are. They're too small for me to make a scrunchie because I make extra large scrunchies usually because I can't make enough money on the regular scrunchies. And then here, they're just so pretty. But I'm thinking now for upcycling, like this would really look pretty. Like this here, like that. Take it, cut this flower out as an applique, right? And then, actually this way, cut it like this, okay? And then take that and put it on right above the back pocket of the jeans. That would look so gorgeous. So there are a lot of ways in which I can use them. But so I was just a little disappointed in the shape. I love Happy Cats. The only problem with making like this one as a wristlet, so let's just say we're going like this and then going like this. Now you can't tell that it's a Happy Cat. Well, a tiny bit, but you don't get to see a Happy Cat, so I don't like that. Look how pretty these are. They're so really beautiful. So I'm just thinking I'm going to have to use these for upcycling clothing. I could make a vest. This would look actually, yeah, something like this along the vest, upcycled vest. Take some jeans and make a vest out of them. That would look pretty. Yeah, so I'm sure I will find a use for them, but I wouldn't repurchase from the seller because this is so pretty. Because it's not described the way they described it was not correct. I almost was going to ask for, you're allowed one refund per order. So I was going to ask for a refund on this, and I still might, but I got a broken rosemary oil bottle today from them from the same order. So I'm debating which one I should get the refund from. But these were more expensive. So I think the oil was $3.50, $3.60, and I believe these were more like $8. But there's a lot of them, and I love this Asian. So my niche is vintage, retro, hippie-ish, boho, and then Pan-Asian. So kind of like a mixture, Hawaiian, Asian, that kind of look. So those are kind of my styles and what I like to sew in and create in. This is beautiful. So yeah, there's some really pretty ones. But if you have something, if you have an idea for me, let me know in the comments below what you would do with these. And maybe I can brainstorm with you guys and help me figure out. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So these are so pretty. I mean, these would be so beautiful in real fabric, like 3 yards of this is what I would want. Wouldn't this make just gorgeous makeup bags? This would be so pretty. And the AirPod, I mean, you know, the ear pod holders, that would be so pretty. Wallets out of these would be so pretty. Yeah, there's be so, oh, that's so cute too. And they have a lot of these pretty, it's a lot, you know, there's a lot of strips. And that's one of the things, you know, that they were talking about was, oh, look how precious. Oh, that's so beautiful. So this is really what I get attracted to, all of this kind of stuff. So, yeah, so I'm thinking, so you have to be really careful when you're buying from Temu on certain things. I mean, it's the same everywhere because I have the same problem on Amazon, which I'll talk about in a minute. But look how pretty that is. See, I just love that. The brightness and then the hints of gold here again. Beautiful. All my like favorite colors together. It's so pretty. This is another really pretty one. So there you have, oh, gorgeous. So there's those. All right. So then the other thing that I got was, and so I want to explain a couple of things. Oh, wait, I got 2 more ribbons. So I got this one here, which they said it was a yard, and it's a little more than a yard. So this one was fine because I knew I was buying kind of like a ribbon, you know. But I bought this for upcycling and for clothing, but it would be so beautiful. Let's just pretend this is the back of a journal. Look how pretty that would be on your journal cover. It would also be really pretty if you went like that on your signatures. So lots you could do with this kind of, and again, this one was another one of the freebies. So I got this one for free. And then I bought this one, and this one was a little bit more expensive, and this is a yard. And again, I was not happy because they said that this was 29 wide and 36 and a yard, but this is not 29 wide. So I thought I was getting an actual yard of fabric. So this is a yard long of ribbon. Now, so I'm not happy about that. And I did pay for this, and it wasn't as cheap as most stuff from Temu. I believe I paid $8 for this. So that did not make me very happy either. So you have to be really careful, and it's probably my fault, maybe somewhere, but I try to click on the picture and try to look for their measurements, and I get confused between centimeters and inches. But, and it could have been that this was saying something about centimeters, which doesn't make sense because 29 centimeters is not that far off from 29 inches. So that doesn't make sense. But anyway, there's so much I can still, this is beautiful for upcycling jeans. Putting down, could you imagine this like around the bottom of the jean? But I don't think there's enough for that. Yeah, there's not enough. Unless it's super skinny jeans, and then that wouldn't look good. So yeah, so I don't know. This might be a total waste for that. Then I have, so this is what, so the next thing I went, oh, and I got these, hold on. These ribbons for, I want to do this for 4th of July. These were really good prices. And this is ribbon with wire in it. And this is the blue with the stars, and it's like vintage, which of course I really love. This is wired ribbon, which I really like to use, and I can make bows, and I know how to make really nice bows, and I could sell those bows for 4th of July. And then I love this old flag one. This is so pretty. And these are a lot of yardage. I can't remember. I think these are 5 yards each. So yeah, I need to get busy making some bows. Get them on my Etsy shop before it's too late. Okay, so then the next thing is I bought this. These are all those little guys in there. Let me put those somewhere else. Because you get like 12 of these when you buy the package of them. So this is the soap. Silicone soap maker is another thing I want to try to learn. And then this was the wooden box, and the wooden box was really nice. So I think altogether, this was like one of those. So this is the other thing you have to watch with Temu, especially with local sellers. So always remember, local sellers charge you $2.99 for shipping unless you buy a whole bunch of stuff from their shop. But this was list, so they'll say list price and you save so much, and that's a bunch of crap. So this was like, I don't know, I think they said it was $60, and then they crossed it out. I'm like, nope, no way. And then it was down to $23. But because it was like one of my freebies or discounted to the 99-cent one or the 1-cent deals, I got the whole thing for just, for that. But it's not even worth the $27 or whatever it was that they said it was reduced to. But anyway, this is a soap thing. I thought that it came with the cutter. That's what it showed in the picture. So again, you have to just be careful. I could ask for my money back for this one, but I think I would rather get my money back for those Japanese, the $8 things, since this didn't only cost me like $1 or something on the special, or a penny, whatever it was. And then I bought, so this is not for crafting. I bought a bunch. So I went through, and remember how I said that whenever you buy one thing, they'll start showing you a ton of other things of the same thing. So I'm stocking up on rosemary oil because I bought rosemary oil from Amazon for $12 for, let me show you the size. Well, it was smaller than this. It was $12 for a size like this. Okay. But it was made in, it was distributed from Ireland, but it didn't say where it originated from. So you don't know. It could be China, right? So I started buying every single rosemary oil that was $6 or under, no matter how much it was. Because the other thing is sometimes when you're buying rosemary oil, they put other things in it besides rosemary oil. Now, rosemary oil should have a carrier oil with it, so it's fine if it has something else in it, but don't call it rosemary oil and then rosemary oil be the last thing on the ingredients, right? So these are all rosemary oils. I bought tons and tons of it. I also got conditioner, tiny bottle of shampoo. I bought rosemary mint shampoo. So I bought one of these huge jugs, like huge, like 2 quarts of it from Burlington. And it was on sale for like $8.99 or something. And so that's going to last me for a long time. But I want it, and it was rosemary mint as well. So this is great if you're not growing your hair. So like on my eyebrows, I have one of my eyebrows, half of it was gone. I started putting rosemary oil on it twice a day. and the hair is growing back already. This is great if you're losing your hair. Don't spend money on all of those fancy things and supplements and everything. This is what I do for hair growth. So I'm 67 and I have always suffered from super thin hair my entire life. And now it's getting, my hairdresser keeps saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe, whoops, how thick your hair is growing. I'm going to show you all the rosemary. I bought so many of these. So here's another one. Here's another one. So I don't know if you can see all those. I hope these are all in the camera. So let's just put them like this. So I got this one. So I bought every single one that I could find that was on that list when they keep showing you over and over again. Okay, so I bought all of these. Now, one of them I don't have here because it spilled and it leaked out, so I'm going to get a refund for that. But all of these came in safe and sound. Now, like I said, they want you to use it with a carrier oil. I don't. I put the rosemary oil, 100% pure, directly on my eyebrow. And once a week, I do a scalp treatment. So I put the rosemary oil all around my roots everywhere. And I do color my hair, so it's really important. I also take collagen peptides every day. So I do both of those things, and I think they both help. But rosemary oil is amazing. And you can make your own at home as well. So this is a conditioner with the rosemary mint in it. And let me see here what it has in ingredients. Yeah, so all the special stuff. And then the rosemary oil is not all the way at the bottom, but they have shea oil is more and jojoba oil. So both of those help with your scalp conditioning. So that's okay. And then this is the shampoo. Now, and you only need a little bit. So now what I do is I look at all of these. So this says rosemary essential oil. So now I'm going to look, this one, this is the same as this one, right? Yeah. So now I'm going to look and see what the ingredients for this one are. So rosemary, number 1 on there. So that's good. So that means it has the most amount. Then it has jojoba oil, biotin, which we all need. And then it has the olive fruit oil, which you need for your hair, sweet almond oil, linseed oil, rose flower oil, which is super, super good for you, and Kananga odorata flower oil. So this is a good one to buy. So I will keep this and keep the box. And you only need a couple drops of this in your hair. And then I let it sit for 30 minutes before I take a shower and wash it out. But it really works on strengthening your hair and repairing your split ends, but also to make your hair grow. This one, and then these ones are all done in China, but I'm finding that even when you're paying big bucks, I get disappointed because it's still made in China. So I'm like, what the heck? It's all being made in China. So until I find somebody local who's making it, that's what I'm going to do. But these are costing me on Temu $3.89 for most of them. Anywhere from $3 to $6 for the bigger bottles. And that is a great price considering I just bought a bottle for $12 from Amazon. Now, and that's another thing, you always want to check them both. So this one's a good one. Then which is also the same as this one. Okay. And then this one didn't even have, I don't think this one has, this has safflower extract, mint extract, ginger extract, and then something else, and no rosemary. See? So that's why you have to, and it doesn't show the ingredients when you're going to buy it. So this is a piece of crap, okay? So like I would never buy this again. Then I have this one here, Aloe. Do I have another Aloe? I think this is the one. The other one from Aloe was the one that broke. So this one has lavender oil, grapeseed oil, camellia seed oil, coconut oil, and rosemary oil. Now, rosemary oil is the last one on the list. And typically, you're supposed to go from what you put most in to put what you put least in. So even though this is still going to be really good, it's not anywhere near as good as this brand here. So that one I'm going to put second one. Now this one's very interesting because this one said castor oil, rosemary oil, right? But the ingredients are only rosemary oil. There's no castor oil in it. This is 100% rosemary oil. So now I'm going to go back and look 100% pure and natural. So I'm going to look back in my Temu orders, find this one, find out how much it is, and star that one and know that this is one that I want to order over and over again because it's 100% pure. I would rather have the pure rosemary oil and choose my own carrier oil. So I got a big bottle of jojoba oil and I have olive oil. Olive oil is also great for your hair. So you can just use those for carrier oils when you need to. But if you just use a couple, it's only if you're getting irritated by it, and I don't. But this one was super good. So sometimes even though it just says castor oil on it, there's no castor oil in it. Like I said, it's kind of interesting. So this one here says rosemary essential oil, fast absorbing. And it's also good for your nails, by the way. For your nails, you can use it on your skin. This one did not have any, unless I threw away the box. Maybe it came in a box and I didn't read the box. I'll have to go look and see where my boxes are. So that's that one. This one here says it has rosemary oil, castor oil, batana oil, pumpkin seed oil, peppermint oil, and let's just see if that's true. Soybean oil. Oh, rosemary is number 2. That is really good. This one has castor seed oil after that, then palm kernel, which is not so great, but I guess it's okay for your hair. Pumpkin seed oil, peppermint oil, which is good, and then it has biotin and aloe. So this is a good one. All right, so this one would be, this is really good for your hair. So let's see what this rosemary oil here, ingredients. So this one has rosemary and keratin first, glycerin, which probably not the best, but it won't stop the rosemary leaf oil from working. So it's got that and the peppermint oil, which is they usually put rosemary with mint. That seems to be a big thing. And then jojoba. So that's a good one. That's a good box. And that's probably about maybe a little less than that. And then this one is, oh, this one's the bad one. So this one has mineral oil as the first oil, which I don't like at all. And then castor seed and then rosemary. So I don't know about, I know for skin this wouldn't work because when you have a mineral oil as a carrier oil, none of the other benefits of other oils are going to get into your skin because your pores on your skin, the mineral oil covers them and clogs them. And so they're not able to get the other ingredients. And so that's why when people spend all that money on fancy Nivea creams and Jergens creams and all that, their number one product in there is mineral oil. So when it says aloe or cucumber, you're not getting any of it. So, so this one is not a good one. And the only thing is I don't know. I'm going to have to look in my garbage for this one because this one I am curious about. And then, or actually, this is it. Never mind. I just found it. So here's the box for that one. Let me move these over. So here's the box for that one. So I got 2 of those. Let's see what this one, hopefully, let's just hope. Oh my gosh, it's 100%. So this I bought for like $6. Maybe it was $6.99. So these 2. And I bought this almost the same exact thing on Amazon for $12. So half the price. Oh, I'm so happy. It's 100% rosemary oil. And it's a much bigger bottle than the one that I get from Amazon for $12 is just a tiny bit bigger than this bottle. It's just a little bit bigger than this one. Oh, I'm so excited about that. Okay, so now I want to explain something about Amazon versus Temu for one other thing. Now, I've talked about the price thing quite a lot to you guys, but one of the things that I got from Amazon that I did not get from Temu was my bodkin for my scrunchies to pull the elastic through. And I looked them up on Temu and I didn't like the way they looked. I didn't really trust it. So I found this one on Amazon for like $3. So I'm like, what the heck? I'll just get it. I have Prime, so it's free to get it to me. So I got this one here from, let's open this up and see what this looks like in here. So here's my bodkin. Oh, it looks kind of big, huh? Oh, look at that, a bag with it for $3. That's not bad at all. Wow, that's really nice. Oh, and it's got, look at that, it's got 2 bodkins. All right, so I am gonna be really happy with these because they're big enough for me to put the elastic in there. And they're, yeah, I can handle these. So, but oh, wait a minute. Can I handle it? I mean, if I'm putting it through a scrunch, what about this part here? Well, actually, maybe, I don't know. I always use, oh, look, it comes with smaller ones too. And oh wow, this is really cool. Look at all these. What are all these? If you know what these are in the comments, let me know, because I have no idea what this stuff is. I always use safety pins to pull my elastic through, but I just can't do that when I'm making so many scrunchies. So I guess these are bobbins too somehow. I don't know what these are. I'm not good at this. Oh, I see. You pull it through that way then. Okay, that's cool. All right, so that's really, wow, for $3.90, I think I paid $3.99. Geez, that's a really, really good deal. All right, then the next thing I wanted to talk about is one of the things, since I want to make candles, I ordered these essential oils. So this one has cherry blossom, gardenia, rose, jasmine, freesia, and honeysuckle. And I always want the ones that have the cherry blossom, the gardenia, the rose, and I'm always looking for lilac. So if you know where to get lilac essential oils, let me know, for scent for candles and for soaps. Now this one, so I was scared to get essential oils from Temu. And so I didn't get them from there. So I went to Amazon and I bought this package from Amazon. And then when I got it, I look at the manufacturer and it's all in China. So what the heck is the difference? So this, I paid on Amazon, I paid like, I don't know, $19 for this. On Temu, these things are selling for $8 or $9. So 10 maybe at the most, as long as it's not a local seller. If it's a local seller, they're selling it the same as they do on their Amazon store. And so I thought, well, heck, this isn't even made in America. It's made in China anyway. So what is the difference if I bought this brand from Amazon for twice as much as from Temu for half? So that's a lesson that I learned, and that's something that I guess we need to learn, that you don't always know, right? So I know now I can buy it from the same exact manufacturer on Temu for less. The other thing that I bought from Amazon was my Olfa, and I'll put a link to this Olfa cutter because these are great rotary cutters. I did a lot of research. I have a Fisker cutter, but I don't like it as much for my, I guess, ergonomics, whatever you want to call it. So I got the Olfa because it comes super highly recommended. But I never want to be without blades. I hate to have to stop when the blade's dull and I can't keep cutting because now I have to wait and go order blades. So I said, you know what? I'm going to order the blades from Amazon. I looked on Temu and I'm like, oh, but there's none by Olfa. None of them are by Olfa, and I want the Olfa ones. Well, guess what? So I ordered them from Amazon and I got a whole bunch of them. I think I got 5 of them. Yep. 5 blades from Amazon. And these were expensive. I think I paid over $20 for them. And guess what? They have the same exact thing on Temu for like $8 or $9. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I thought it was coming like from a European company called Olfa. I'm thinking Germany, Switzerland, right? And here they are. The people that make the blades are a Chinese company. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. So again, the next time I need blades, which I won't for a long time, I can order them from Temu and get them for less. So that's just kind of like what I wanted to share with you today. It's a lot of stuff. I love doing these Temu hauls, so hopefully you learned something from it. Please subscribe to my channel and like my video. I'm getting ready to do my tour of my office very soon. It should be in the next couple of weeks or so. I do have a trip to make over Easter weekend, but after that, I should be able to get all that done for you. So excited to be here and to share with you.